Mesechus Pesachim Daf Pei Beis. The Mishnah says that if a korban Pesach was nitma or was yotzi yisarif miyad because the pasul aguf. However, if the bailim became tameh or shemesu, tabat tzura yisarif b'shisha asar. The halacha is that if you have kadshim that are not pasul aguf, the whole pasul is the bailim become tameh or the like, that it's not a pasul in the guf of the korban. The halacha is tabat tzura. You have to leave it until overnight, and afterwards yotz lebeis Sereifat. Since there's no tzura in the guf kadshim, you can't burn the kadshim the way they are, so you have to wait until tabat tzura. There's a tremendous machlokes rishonim in the understanding what does it mean tabat tzura, what the gedder of the halacha of Ibur tzura is. Rashi and the Vayin Gimel and Rashi and the Flamadal is mavur. The gedder is that it's chal with Ibur tzura psulina. However, the Mikdash David is Medayik and the Bin Chananel and the Vayin Gimel and the Ram Pirush Mishnah is over here that it's not milasa the psulina and the psul noiser. That alone you have to leave it over until it's hufsad and the kadshim becomes ein roy. And since the kadshim are ein roy, therefore you're allowed to burn it. Rashi says in the Vayin Gimel Beis that it's because of psulina, and Mitoich Dvarav Rashi says also that Ibur tzura means it's nifsad, the tzura of the basar, because the fact that the korban is waiting overnight, it's nifsad, the tzura of the korban. And Tzarchian, why does Rashi need the two halachas, psulina and also nifsad tzurasai? So the Mikdash David explains that Rashi is going l'shitase, and Rashi says a tremendous chiddush in Shvuas Daf Yud Aleph that Kedoros doesn't have a psulina because the same tzura is the entire year. Since it doesn't change and doesn't lose any of the tzura, but the fact that it's overnight, it's not shaykh a psulina. So the ged of the psulina l'das Rashi is only with the fact that it's hufsad tzurasai. But the bottom line, the reason why you're allowed to burn the kadshim in the morning is because it's a pasul noiser, and the pasul noiser has a halacha of a pasul aguf. However, according to Ben Chananel and the Rambam, Ben Chananel is mavur that Ibur tzura is not one day, it's many days until it loses all of its admimis. The korban is not chozil achila b'chal, and therefore you're allowed to burn the kadshim. The Mikdash David writes that according to this Havana B'das Rambam and Pirush Mishnah is that the din of Ibur tzura is not because of pasul noiser, he's Yoshev Heitiv, Mechas Chidach Kash on the Rambam. The Rambam writes in Hilchas Pesulim Makdashim Perek Yites Halacha Gimel, the apartment and the Sofim and the Sirim and the Sofim, there's a suffix of the Pasul Lina and Yitzia, and therefore it's pasul Hachmer. And the Rambam writes yearly that doesn't need Ibur tzura, since Ikrim Mitzvos and Sereifat, therefore there's no din of Ibur tzura. So Mechas Chidach, why does Rambam need to explain yearly that doesn't need Ibur tzura? Because Mitzvos and Sereifat, typically since it doesn't have a psulina, because the lina is a suffix, so therefore it's missing the psulina, which is the halacha that makes the Ibur tzura. Ibur tzura, according to Minchas Chinuch, is because it's overnight and therefore it has a pasul noiser. However, Sparman and Srafim doesn't have a isalina, shouldn't be shaykh b'chlal a halacha of Ibur tzura. But the Mikdash David says, according to what he is mavar, B'das Rambam, that the halacha Ibur tzura has nothing to do with the pasul noiser at the dim b'fnei atzmai. Since the kadshim became a nechazi, you're allowed to burn it. Ayin oitoisis and afidalid, it's mashma third shita that as long as the kadshim will learn, even without a pasul, it's also in the sky of the halacha of Ibur tzura. Ayin the chronim that asks according to the Rambam and the Ben Chanel that you're leaving it over many nights, typically that there is a pasul noiser. Why does the Rambam need a new reason? As long as it's nice, it's pasul aguf, and pasul aguf needs Sereifat. So they say, you see from the Rambam, like the Tzar and Taisis over here, the kadshim, the pasul, don't have the issa noiser. Taisis is a kasha, why do you need it as a kosov? By pasul adam, by HD Soreif, typically needs Ibur tzura, and it become noiser, and therefore be a pasul aguf. And Taisis says, either the pasuk's come to tell you, you not cover it right away, or Taisis is the second teretz, since there is a pasul, and regardless, it's not chazil achila, so therefore there's no pasul noiser. The whole pasul noiser is only kadshim the haroyit. Kadshim that's not roy doesn't have a pasul noiser. So you see the Rambam also goes with that understanding that there's no pasul noiser on kadshim that's not chazil. That brings a raya to this shita that there's no isser noisa on kadshim that are not raw. He says from the ik halacha that you need ibur tzura. How is it possible to say you need ibur tzura on kadshim that are suffix or kadshim pasul aguf if by leaving them overnight you're being over an isser deraisa of noisa? So how are you allowed to be over an isser deraisa of noisa? He says according to his mashman in some Rishonim, the whole isser to burn kadshim that not nifstal pasul aguf is only because of b'zayin kadshim. So because of b'zayin kadshim, how are you allowed to be over an isser deraisa of noisa? So the Minchas Chinuch says, you see, like the Shittas Rishonim, that there is no noisa when it's not chazi la'achila. The Achiezer is matmiya on the Minchas Chinuch. He says from the whole halacha of Ibur tzura, you see a kochi it's becoming noiser, because if it wouldn't become noiser, it wouldn't be niskayim the din of Ibur tzura. The Achiezer is only not like Mikdash David. According to Mikdash David, you could argue on the Achiezer hanacha that it doesn't need a pasul noiser to have a din of Ibur tzura. And the Achiezer says since you're oinus because you can't burn it, so therefore you're not over on the isser of noiser. In the Sefer Yad HaLevi that says a different teretz to answer the Minchas Chinuch's kasha, and he says that there's two separate halachas of Gabi Noiser. There's one is the Isser Noiser, there's an Isser to leave it overnight, and another halacha is that it's a pasul Noiser, it's Chal Pasul Haguf. So the Yad HaLevi learns that the Chiddush is Gufa, that it's Chal Pasul Noiser, even though it's already Nifsal, but the Isser Noiser you definitely don't have, since it's already Nifsal, there's no Isser Noiser, but there is a Pasul Noiser, and it'll be shaykh to mekayim the din of Ibur tzura mitzad the pasul haguf of noiser. Moving for the Gemara on Beis discusses how you know the chiv Sereifat by kadshim. The Gemara learns of hilchos akmivilo or of minoisar. I in the Rambam hilchos pasul mikdashim that says Sereifat noiser and pigul is specifically beyoim and not belayla. I in the Minchas Chinuch that's matmi on the Rambam that the Rambam is avurn in hilchos ma'aseh karbonos that Sereifas kol kadshim's kosher bezar ubelayla. And to Stephen Rambam, the Rambam Nilchas Psulim Mikdashim is vur the noiser and pigul specifically beyoim. Ayin the Kesef Mishnah that's mashma davka noiser and pigul's beyoim. However, the Kiryat Sefer is mashma that he understands that that's Rambam Hilchos Psulim Mikdashim that learns out from noiser and pigul to all Mikdashim. They have to be specifically beyoim and not by Laila. Minchas Chinuch is matmiyah. That's a steer from the Rambam by Hilchos Ma'aseh Karbonos. Ayin the Sefer Mishnah Shalom from Shalom and Asher Gottlieb Dosh Shiva of Beis Talmud that says it teretz to answer this kasha. He says a chiddush gadol is muvur that there's two halachas in Sereifas kadshim. One halacha mitzad the cheftza the kadshim that has to be burnt. It's a halacha that's niskayim in the gufa cheftza. He says it's the fact that it's muvur that's nasim mitzvah. A korch you see it's a kiyam din in the gufa cheftza. And he says besides for that there's a second halacha a chiv and a gavra to burn kadshim. And according to that, he says that's mavur, that's kosher bizarre belayla, it's halacha that's niskayim the mitzvah on the cheftza of the kadshim that nisrofim. That the din mitzad the cheftza is niskayim even bizarre belayla. However, mitzad the chiyuv the gavra, that the gavra is mechuyev to burn kadshim, on that is a specific halacha that you learn from noiser that's a chiyuv dafka b'yoyim. And that is what the Rambam is referring to in Hilchos Pasul Mikdashim, that it's dafka b'yoyim the chiyuv the gavra to be served kadshim. Ein Minchas Chinuch declares further, since in mitzvah Sereifas noiser is dafka b'yoyim, so the choy noshim should be potter because it's mitzvah zeh grandma. He says that bemis Toises in Kedush Leflam it's mashma that it's not as man grandma, but Yeshua asked, the is man grandma. The Shar Melech is mavur that since it's nitik l'aseh, since the aseh is menatik the lav, so therefore if such an aseh even noshim achayiv. Ayin the shurim in Shabbos daf nun dalet that we brought Minchas Chinuch is mavur that by the mitzvah of shvisas behemtoi that's mavur in the Ritva in Kedushin daf chavtes that by Mila is not considered as Magroma because the mitzvah is to mal the tinnik, and it's not a chiyuv that's ramya on the guf. So in such a mitzvah, there's no door of Magroma. So who adin, the Minchas Chinuch learns that the mitzvah of she's behemta is a dover chutz migufa. There's no door of Magroma. So according to that, who adin over here, the din of Sereifas noiser is a din that's niskayim in the Sereif of the noiser. It's not a din on kekafte the gavno b'chagavno. There's no ptuas mangroma. Be'emes ikud divirat for. There are those achorim say that specific halacha l'gabe milo of a ben that be'etzim it's a chiyuv on the child and the father's mechuyev on the chiyuv on the child. So that's a specific halacha l'gabe milo. You can't tell it to shvisis b'emtay, but according to Minchas Chinuch Mahalach, it's you could answer canal v'ayin sham oid b'shurim and Shabbos masher achnu b'zeh.